Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Nally J Couture Events. So today I'm going to be talking about the budget. Yes. So we're going to be talking about the budget because a lot of times people don't understand the budget. And guys, that budget is just whatever you have to spend. So let's say let's say my wedding is coming up and I know I only have $5,000 to spend on my wedding. That's all I have. I have to be very smart in coming up with ways to stay in my budget. Okay? And the budget is just that number that you have that you're willing to spend on your wedding. So the budget is not like oh, I want to get this flowers and I want to get this car and I want this dress and I want this food and add it all up together and tell me how much my budget is. That's not the budget. The budget is how much you are willing to spend on that event. So the average wedding is $40,000. Okay, the average wedding is 40,000. Um, I have done some $5,000 wedding before. Yes, it's been a while, but I done $5,000 wedding before. I done $40,000 wedding before. I done $100,000 wedding already. So it just depends on your budget. So, with my clients, they come in and I always ask, "What is your budget?" And after they tell me their budget, I'll ask them what they envision, what are they thinking, what are they planning on having on their special day. When they think about their wedding day, what do they think about? Some brides are very realistic and they be like, "Well, girl, what I want is not in my budget, but blah 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 blah." Right. And they'll just be upfront like, "Hey, I know what I want is not in my budget and whatever, but I still like to make the impossible possible." Like a lot of people, they'd be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you created my vision within my budget." Because there's a lot of ways you can create stuff to look like something else. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's gonna know if you didn't tell them. And I love doing that for my brides. I love doing creative stuff to look like the real deal. Nobody gotta know, because I just love that. I love when people are happy, and that's just me. But anyway, so 75% of your budget is gonna be spent on the reception. 75% of that budget is going towards the reception, and the other 25 is going to go towards the ceremony. That little 45-minute ceremony is going to be the other 25% of your budget, which is going to go into your dress, the tuxedos, um, the decoration for the venue. I'm not gonna say church because a lot of people's not doing church anymore. So all that great stuff is gonna be in your 25% budget. Then the next 75% now, you gotta be very careful on spending it and know how to spend it. So if you like me and you like to eat, you want to have a good meal. So make sure you spend all your money in your meal to have a good meal. Make sure you have a good caterer. If you like to dance, make sure you have a good DJ. Right? Yeah, make sure you have a good DJ. If you like to drink, have good drinks. But that's just the budget. The budget is just that number that you're willing to spend on that day. Me as a planner, what I always tell my brides, my goal is to get you to fall 15 to 20% below your budget. And if I'm gonna go over your budget, it's gonna be no more than like 5%. And obviously, the bride have to approve it. I never had a event where I went over budget. I just don't, cause just stuff you can eliminate. Like I always convince the bride, like, "Hey, you're not gonna miss this. You're not gonna miss that." So the stuff that I know you absolutely love and want to have, I'm going to keep it. But the stuff that just not, yeah, we can get rid of those and have you a nice little stress-free wedding. At the end of the wedding, you can go home and be happy. You don't have to worry about bills and paying off your credit card and all that stuff, you know. I just love making brides stay in the budget and just have an awesome time. But my number one job is to help you spend your money. So yes. So if you tell me your budget is $200,000 and you want to spend $200,000, it's my job to help you spend your $200,000. You know, I'm not gonna be like, girl, no, you need to do a cheaper wedding. Like, now, I help you with that $200,000 budget. So that's the budget. The budget is just what you can afford, and how do you come up with a budget? Sometimes you probably do savings. You and your fiance create the special savings together, and you know say, hey, we saving this money for the wedding, or whatever your family give you as gifts. You guys combine it all together and call it a day. And that's it on the budget. I hope this kind of clarified things a little bit. So the budget is not like telling the person everything that you want to have that day and then you come up with the budget number. That's not how the budget is what you willing to spend. Like for me, I have a monthly budget, and when I go over my monthly budget, we we're gonna be eating at home. I'm just being honest. So just know your budget, love your budget, understand your budget, guys. And I hope this helps somebody or clarify things a little bit.